Hey, what's up, my guys? What's going on? What's the latest, people? I've got some breaking ones for you right here. You know this Igbo thing we're talking about is all over the social media. Ghanaians are discussing it in various terms and conditions and capacities. You understand? This issue we're talking about is not a joking matter. You got my point? This is a serious issue. It is a plan hatched some years back and now is beginning to bear fruits. You understand? So it's not a joking matter. Believe me, Ghanaians must wake up. Ghanaians must fight. And Ghanaians must resist this movement. This plan was hatched some years back. That is why the Igbos tried it in South Africa and it failed. And then it was misconstrued to be some kind of a xenophobic thing that the South Africans don't like other Africans. No. The reality and the truth of the matter is, it was the Igbos that the South Africans were fighting. They were able to find out their plans of gradually conquering. You got my point. So that was the reason they hunted them, and it's unfortunately affected all other Africans. I'm going to play you two videos. The one that will let you know the plans to conquer Ghana was hatched. It was a plan to conquer Ghana by the Igbos. The Igbos have been subdued in Nigeria by the dominant Hausa and the Yoruba tribes. Hausa from the northern part, Yoruba from the west, and the Igbos mostly are from the eastern part of Nigeria. That is why there is always chaos in the eastern part of Nigeria with regards to the Delta, zones and other stuff. Because the Igbos have been subdued. The reason being, the Igbos are dangerous people. That is why they have been subdued. Now they're looking for a place to settle. And they realize that Ghana is a country they can conquer, because they were like, our population is around 35 million, and the Igbos are more than 35 million. You get my point? So they've hatched a plan to come and conquer Ghana. And they're doing that by infiltrating our ranks. Now this man has bought acres and acres of land, not only in Accra. Don't get me wrong, not only in Accra. He's purchased these lands across various parts of Ghana. And the plan is get their people in to outnumber us. And then they begin to create chaos. And believe you me, the rest I won't tell you. So this is a plan hatched some years back, and they are beginning to implement it. I would like you to listen to this short video that will inform you of the hatched plan. Immediately after this particular video, I'm going to play you another video by an Igbo walking on the streets of Ghana, boasting and telling Ghanaians that conquer us. So they are in the process of conquering Ghana. So these two videos will give you an idea of what we're talking about. This is not a joking matter, people. Ghanaians, this is not a joking matter. And let me caution you, if we rely on these politicians of ours to protect the integrity and the sovereignty and the territory of Ghana, they will fail us. It is time for Ghanaians to rise up, you understand, to fight, to protect our hearts and lands, which the blood and toil of our forefathers earned for us. So Ghanaians, watch this clip, and then we'll come back to wrap it up.
Ambassador Enetu, Igbo has got a very rich culture that must be encouraged. He believes the past and present leaders from Igbo as a nation from the Nigerian state deserves more. The father of all projects on his mind is the establishment of the first Igbo town in Ghana, and of course, the first in the world.
If you look around the world, apart from in Virginia, they have Igbo village in Virginia. They created it by putting the antiques, the antiquities of Ndibo there. You can come there, kind of archive of Ndibo. But I'm creating Igbo village, which has never happened in the history of the world among the Igbos in the world. As I'm talking to you, I've acquired 50 acres of land, that is 250 plus of land, along the Flower Road, that is at Old Ningo area. Along that road, it's right on the road. I acquired 250 plus of land. My reason of acquiring this land is to build Igbo village in Ghana. I call it Amande Igbo in Ghana. We'll build a village where we're gonna build the palace of Igbo there, a huge palace. We'll build Igbo town hall there with about 2,000 capacity chairs and 100 rooms guest house. The essence of this guest house is most of the times our governors and our Igbo great leaders do come to Ghana, they always go.
Now, watch this Igbo guy. He's speaking in Igbo, but there is an Igbo guy who translated it for us because he's cautioning Ghanaians, he's warning Ghanaians of his people. Let's go.
Very soon, ndị Igbo nọ na-akara ya aka ndị Ghana n'ọnụ ọgụ. Very soon, if I akaba n'ọnụ ọgụ, akara aka anyị nọ na-aga na street ndị Igbo, like a na-asịla onwe Igbo, like this. Igbo na-akọ nkakwa.
What you just heard is exactly what I have been trying to tell Ghanaians. In case you never heard what he said, I would interpret because I'm an Igbo man. He said that very soon in Ghana, the Igbos in Ghana would outnumber Ghanaians because everywhere you go to, you can speak Igbo fluently and see someone that speaks Igbo with you. Now, the last thing he said is something that should frighten Ghanaians. He said, Igbos are conquering. Igbos are conquering. Now, the last statement gives you their true intent. It gives you their reason for coming to Ghana.
Current police report indicates that 80% of criminalities, robbery, prostitution, kidnapping, and a whole lot of social menace is being caused by these Nigerians. A majority of them are the same Igbo people. These Igbo people are very aggressive. That is why they still can't find their feet in their own land, in Nigeria. That is why the Hausas and the Yorubas don't like them, because they know how evil these people are. So fellow Ghanaians, this is a war launched on Ghana, and we must rise and fight to defend our country. These Igbos are dangerous people. They have a plan to come and conquer Ghana because they've seen windows of opportunities because of our calmness, because of our, friendliness. They think, no, we can override these people. And they come in, they're already here, people. These people are already here. They bought houses, they bought properties in Ghana, and they gradually coming in. Did you hear what that guy said? Everywhere you go, you hear people speaking Igbo. It means they are gradually conquering us, and they plan to outnumber us in our own country and then take over. You heard him. So share this one, let it reach every Ghanaian. That is not a joking matter. Those who are saying, oh, it's a normal thing, this is not normal. There is a plan to come and establish their kingdom here and to fight against us, to conquer us. That is the plan, and we have to rise up and we must take action, and now. Catch me live tonight on this channel. We'll continue the discussion there. God bless our homeland Ghana and make it grace and strong.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله. My dear respected brothers and sisters, fellow patriotic citizens of the Republic of Ghana, home and abroad. To the President and the Vice President, to our honorable ministers, to our elders, chiefs, imams, pastors, traditional leaders, stakeholders, to our media, and to our national securities, to all of you, I greet all of you with the best greetings of Islam, which I say, Assalamu alaikum. Please forgive me if I didn't mention any, subject which attaches or which belongs to your side. I'm here this afternoon, to respond or to react to the ongoing or the current news which is, spreading in our beloved country, the Republic of Ghana, concerning the issue of the Igbo chief or leader, or call him, the name you want to call him, who, is welcome in the country, and also feel like he want to belong because of the hospitality, because of the nature of Ghanaians, and because of the peaceful atmosphere in the country, who undermined the intelligence of the natives or the indigenous, or who want to undermine and subject the indigenous people of the Republic of Ghana. I want to tell you, Mr. Man, with all due respect, I agree that Ghanaians are hospitable people, and to anyone. But to take that as a weakness and try to impose your ideology so that you can invade the country, I think you are getting it wrong. You are getting it wrong. You are totally getting it wrong. I don't want to go into details of how you managed to reach that level of thinking that you want to establish a village, an Igbo village in the Republic of Ghana. I don't want to go there because a lot of people have been, they responded to that. And I don't want to go into deep. But let me tell you, this idea that you have on establishing a kingdom in the country, this is a kind of a psychological invasion. Psychological invasion, or democratic invasion, let me put it that way, because you feel like you are now part and you own some kind of a property in that land. But I don't think that ideology will work, because I think it's a Zionist thinking. You think Ghanaians are very weak and very loose for you to establish a kingdom. This is not going to happen in our lifetime, and I don't think it will happen even after. My dear fellow Ghanaian citizens, please, let's act very, very wisely and deal with the issue, and before it goes out of hand. Because this idea, in my opinion, is called psychological invasion with these motives. So I'm here to respond to the appointed representative of the Igbos, who claims, or whatever the case may be, call himself a king. You cannot have a kingdom in the Republic of Ghana. I'm sorry. And this is the message I want to send across. Because this shows a disrespect to our elders, our chiefs, and our sovereignty. For you to think to that extent that you want to establish a village called the Igbo village. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. And I want to thank my fellow Ghanaians, citizens who did not take it lightly. They respond until our elders and the states listen to their demand. We want to stop it now. Stop it now before it's 10 late. Thank you very much for watching. And that's my takeover, or that's my take on the issue of the ongoing, how do you call it, situation about the Igbo kingdom to be established in the Republic of Ghana. Thank you so much. My name is Mufti Traore, aka Ambassador for Humanity. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.